This is actually a two-decade project. If you look at the start of Hunters Bay and then the extension, which was turned down initially 12 years ago, it's taken 2 decades for us to find the money to build it from a lot of different partners, both federal, provincial, district, and the town. But even more important, to find the permission from MTO, which took us 13 years to get them to reassess the how in which the right-of-way along a provincial highway could be used. This is a project that has received over $520,000 from 3 different levels of government, not counting the town. So $2 out of $3 on this project came from taxes collected and already in bank accounts that were targeted for trail development. The part that the town put in, which was approximately $250,000, came from our development fund for Parks and Rec, which is really what it's supposed to be. It's to get the public to have new spaces to compensate for the things they lose when development occurs in the town.
This was a bit of a risk. There was a lot of money involved, a lot of time involved, a lot of representation to the Minister of Transportation, to the bureaucrats in the MTO in North Bay. And we've had terrific support from 4 consecutive councils, 4 consecutive mayors.
Don and I walk around with this silly grin on our face half the time because we truly are enormously proud, but we keep wanting to remember people who have got us here. So Don's already talked about the councils. I want to make a special note of this existing council, which took the plunge to spend the money, which is never an easy thing for a council, and the mayor was supportive and has been supportive for a long time. We also had a Trails Committee, Cameron White, Jen Wall, Duncan Ross. We had staff that was, Colleen McDonald was a constant on this all along, going back to Rebecca in sustainability. So it's a long list, and I'm sure I've forgotten people that I should be thanking, but it's a collective effort that makes something like this. Hunters Bay is really quite unique in that where else do you find this 5 kilometers of walking trails, floating trails that carry you along the waterfront through this large area and right to the downtown core. I mean, this is, Huntsville must be, is very fortunate to have this, and I think the residents have shown right from the beginning a great love for this trail.
It's that kind of attitude that gives us this really dynamic community that we live in, with a lot of infrastructure that is way bigger than the community. And I think I know when I speak to friends of mine about what we have in this community, they always are very envious of what we have. So I think it speaks about the kind of community I want to live in.